Yes, if I confirm, it's your boy Foxy P in the building. I like your boy. The chopper of Yam and the fryer of plantain. Yes, 1995, 1999 Gidigbo champion. First Igbo governor of Lagos State. Baba say yes, he can say yes, we fit. Yes, Father confirm. Yes, Father confirm. It's your task, Foxy P in the building. I like your boy chopper of Yam and the fryer of plantain. Coming at you with a special edition of the Africa Today show. Yes, I'm going to be talking about how you can have a successful African wedding on a budget. Ginger.
Keep your guest list small.
Our people say you should cut your coat according to your size. But because of this economy, you have to cut your coat according to the material you have. One of the biggest drivers for people overspending on their wedding is over-inviting. There's no reason for you to have 500 people at your wedding. I know what you're thinking, but Tools was able to invite so many people. But look, unless you are named after a Nigerian beach, Oniru Beach, Bar Beach, there's no reason for you to invite that many people to your wedding, confirm. Some of you are complaining, but I go to a big church. Shut up. Even if you're a worker in that church, if you work in parking, maybe you're the holy police that be giving people spiritual parking tickets, there is no reason why every single person that goes out for ministration has to come to your wedding. I'll give you the idea that I gave my boy Shako. This is someone who's a very social guy, well known in Baltimore. Every single year, this guy, they do big cookout, invite 500, 700 people to come chop food for free. You know how people, Nigerians can never ever say no to free food, confirm. So he's planning his wedding. I say, how many people you invite? He says 650. I say, you will die young. This is how you're going to cut down your list. Number one, if I don't have your number in my phone, you're not coming to my wedding. Number two, if me and you have not spoken for over a year, you're not coming to my wedding. Number three, if I know that you have moved out of the city in which we live, you're not coming to my wedding. Sometimes people will be inviting folks to their wedding just because they didn't give somebody in their church wedding invite. When they enter church, they'll be hiding face. They'll be covering themselves. Hey, what if he sees me? He knows we're planning wedding. When you ask them, how's the wedding planning coming along? They'll be like, they didn't hear what you're saying. What happened? The election planning. I think Hillary will win.
Do not overspend on the hall.
Don't go and spend $30,000 to rent any reception hall unless they will allow you to live there rent free for 10 years after the wedding, because $30,000 is enough for a down payment on a mortgage. That's right, it's true. To rent hall is not hard. You have all this nice, beautiful community center that have parking. Rent those kind of places for like 3 or 4K. Give your planner like 2 to 3,000 or 4,000. Let them beautify your place with 5, 6, 7K. You've already put together a beautiful, heavenly looking hall. This thing is about option. Do you want ready-made where they show you all the picture on the website and be like, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, look at this place resembles heaven, confirm. You'll be looking at the hall, it looks like the place where they did John the Baptist baptism, confirm. Or do you want a place where you yourself have to put in the work? Remember, you're on a budget.
Do not rent halls where you are charged per guest.
Don't go and rent hall where they'll be charging you based on the number of plates, because you know we Africans, we don't believe in a number of plates, number of invitation. People use the invitation only to see the address of where they are going, confirm. So go and rent a hall where you can pack as many people that show up, and which is why you should not do that food per plate. You must do that food according to the number of cooler you have. Let's go and talk about food.
How to cater an African wedding on a budget.
Now, I want you to pay attention. If you are doing Nigerian food at your wedding, do buffet. If you must do table service, make sure you have not more than 2 options for people to eat. One option is jollof rice with goat meat, chicken, plantain. The second option is swallow, pounded yam with egusi and meat. That's the end. If you are vegetarian, pluck the meat out and throw it into the garbage. That's it. 2 options for the food. If somebody wants to now be telling you that, oh, but I would like to mix the rice and I want small vegetable and I want this, go to restaurant, go to Yarisi. This is not canteen. This is somebody's wedding. Because every single time you see it happen, when you have these table options that are so plenty, and you know our parents, they don't know how to eat only one food. That's not how we were raised. So your father will tell them that, look, I want the jollof rice, I want the fried rice. Can I get some of the egusi? Can I get some of the ogbono? What kind of fish do you people have? Is it dry fish? Is it kote? Is it fresh fish? Was it fried deep? Most times the servers are not Nigerian, they're not African. So these white people be confused. They go to the back, come back with the food. They say, sir, is this what you want? That's not what I wanted. And I just found out that some people are serving pounded yam. I didn't even know there was pounded yam here. Nobody told me there was pounded yam. Can I get some of the pounded yam and some asaro on the same side? No, you don't want that. You want to cut down on the complexity of the event, which is why I always tell people, go for buffet. You might think you're going to spend more money, but you won't, because at the end of the day, how much is a cooler of jollof rice? If you swell up that food, cook that food plenty, let it just be there. Food makes Africans happy. We love eating good food. You don't know what people are going through. They have not eaten African food in a while. Serve them the food, make them shop. Confirm. And I know some of you will be saying that, buffet always wastes time. Buffet always wastes time. It wastes time because we usually don't do it the right way. All you have to do is get at least 4 serving places inside of that hall. The same food that people are putting, lay it out in 4 sections of the hall. So that way people can be served 4 times as quickly. Send 6 tables to this one, 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 and just be sending the tables. Don't be sending one table. Send like 5 tables at the same time, because when people see the line behind them, it gives them pressure. Instead of them just choking inside. Oh my God, I'm still looking for the stockfish inside this egusi. I know there's stockfish in here. They're like, bros, see line where they behind us, I bet. People in the back will be like, Ejima, do quick now. Don't be greedy. It puts pressure on them.
Do not overspend on your gown.
Don't be spending too much money on your wedding gown. You're only gonna wear it once, and at the end of the day, you take it to dry cleaner, they put it inside that shrink wrap, and then you hang it inside your closet. And after you born like 5 children, when the belly don't tear, you say, look, can you see how skinny I was before I gave birth to you animals? And you are misbehaving in this house. Come on, shut up, idiot. Let me tell you a secret. All those wedding shows you be saying, say yes to the dress. Do you think those women are paying for the money by themselves? No. That thing is the show. The show has a budget. It's a TV show for entertainment. So when you see a young baby that look like you and she's going to go and price a dress that's 25,000, please believe that is the show that's giving her that dress to wear, confirm. And what is the difference between a $25,000 dress and a $3,000 dress? Is 22,000. That's the end. If you see that thing on picture, nobody know the difference. Confirm.
Keep your bridal party small.
For the bridal party, it's very simple. Use the same basic rule that you use in family planning. If your entire family cannot fit into a standard sized car, you have too many children. If your entire bridal party cannot fit into a danfo, also known as a Nigerian limousine, you have way too many. Maximum 3 or 4 groomsmen and bridesmaids. That's it. That's another thing that adds to the delay. That's why some weddings they start late. By the time you have your makeup people beating up how many people face, coordinating that many number of people go from point A to point B, that alone will delay you. So you don't need that many people. And I'm going to surprise you. All of them don't even want to be in your bridal party because it's too expensive. Ask your parents. People they did for their bridal party. It's only 1 cloth that they collect. But now, people want you to sew at least 3 cloths. Just because the bride is changing cloth 3 times. You said got to change cloth 3 times. Am I the one marrying? No. People go flying from far place to come and be your bridal party. Buying shoe, buying suit. Let me tell you, rule of thumb, very simple. If the guys are buying suits, make sure it's a color that they can wear to somewhere else. Make it real simple. They don't have to match you for the same exact suit. Give them a specific color, like gray or black, and make sure they can go and buy it from any store. Believe me, from a distance, you cannot tell the difference from the cut. And before they buy, I'm going to send you the picture so you can coordinate. The ladies, the same thing. Don't go and be making these women show up looking like they are wearing bag of garri to your wedding just because you want to be the finest. Confirm. Make sure they buy something that they're going to feel comfortable in. Because as comfortable as they are is how they're going to act during the wedding. I know so many people who don't tell me and say, oh my God, this wedding is coming up. I really don't want to be in this bridal party. This girl is killing me. Look, let it be voluntary. If you ask the person, let the person be able to say yes or no. And if they say no, that doesn't mean you should now strike them from your wedding. Don't be an antichrist. Don't use this as an opportunity to exhibit your Ogbanje spirit. You don't want to be in my bridal party and not even coming to my wedding.
Keep outfit changes to a minimum.
Reduce the number of outfit changes if you want to save money. 2 is sufficient. 3 is a lot. And 4 is fashion show. If you start the wedding at 7 p.m., by 9:10 you make your first change. 11, you're making the second change. People have already left. By the time you make the 4th change, it's only on Instagram that they will see that picture. To conclude this video, I'm going to give you a few pointers that you can use to save money. These are the key, in my opinion, things you can take away from your wedding and people won't even notice, and you get to save thousands of dollars. Number 1, your limousine. All that Bentley that you are using, that you go and pay $4,000 to rent for only 6 hours. Let me tell you a secret. Africans always come late for every event. We do not know what you rode into the church. We don't know what you rode into the reception. Rent something reasonable like a party bus that can fit your entire bridal party. Number 2, party favors. All those gifts that they give after the wedding. You see people be spending significant amount of money. They'll go and print buckets. They'll go and print. Look, if people flow into your wedding, I'm not going to pay extra money to check luggage just because I want a bucket that says Fatah is wedding informer. I don't need that in my life. What am I using bucket for in this America here? If I want soak something, what am I soaking? I have washing machine. Confirm. Use reasonable things and give as takeaway gifts. One of my boys, Fumi, he did a wedding. What did he give? He gave this battery pack that people use to charge cell phone. Lord Jesus, the way people were rushing that thing. Because usually we look at after the wedding, you see all the party favors just on the table. People will abandon all those basins. And you look at these ungrateful bastards. I paid money for this thing, I didn't even take it home. Fresh flour. Don't waste your time paying thousands of dollars because you want to have fresh hibiscus roses and petals all over the place. I've seen so many times where at the end of the wedding, they are just packing all those flour. And I'm thinking to myself like, look as money just wastes like this. The only flour that you need in your wedding is ugu. If ugu is not there, water leaf is there because you can use it and cook soup after the wedding. Don't waste money on dinner entertainment. I've seen people go and rent saxophonists. I've seen people go and rent magician. I've seen people bring people that are doing acrobatic. Let me tell you why it doesn't work. Unlike Americans who grew up watching TV and eating dinner at the same time, Africans, we grew up when it was time to eat. Everybody kept quiet. So whenever people talk, we always stop eating to listen, which is why most weddings that run over, they had an entertainer performing during dinner. So if somebody is telling jokes, please believe that your father will stop eating that food. So be like, that's funny. All of a sudden, dinner that should have taken 30 minutes is going to take an hour and a half. And don't forget, you already have a built-in entertainer for that time frame. And that's the DJ who should be playing some soft music to help with the digestion of the food. Confirm. Now let me near you now to give you some cheap ways you can make sure that your guests are going to leave your wedding believing that it's the best wedding they've ever seen without you spending more money. Number one, go to Walmart. You see those small takeaway plates. Go buy like 200. At the end of the wedding, they pack that food and go and put it near the exit. As you are leaving, you're taking your takeaway to go. People love that. It makes them feel so happy. I don't have to even disrespect myself to go to the back to go and carry food. The food is already here sitting down. If you're going to rent a hall, make sure that your hall is close to the church. A lot of halls these days, they allow you to do the service in the same place at the reception. That's a good option. People don't like to travel far. Get a hall that has parking for free. I've seen a lot of people make this mistake in New York. You have a wedding, you want to do it in a nice, beautiful hall in Manhattan. You forget that a lot of your guests are coming from Queens and from Brooklyn. They're not used to paying $30, $40 for parking. So they're driving around looking for free parking, spend like 30, 40 minutes. At this point in time, they're really stressed before they now go and then pay $40. Guess what? That $40 is coming from the money they were supposed to spray you. At least 2 days before your wedding, you go get singles. That's what a lot of these Afro Juju bands do. They'll come there with singles, almost $1,000 in singles, so people can make change even before anything starts. Most people have lost money because they didn't have singles, so they're waiting for people to spray. They'll now go and pick, and then they'll now change for people, so you have the same $200 in singles being circulated. No, go to the bank at least 2 days in advance. I'm saying 2 days because if your wedding is on a Saturday, you don't want to go on Friday. Friday is when most people who are going to strip clubs go to the bank to go get their change. So if you go on a Thursday, it's very easy for you to get at least $1,000, $2,000 in singles, and there's nothing wrong with you going there and telling them in advance like, hey, I'm going to be back in an hour or two to pick up my singles. Ginger. Now what put me in position to make this video? I'm a professional wedding MC at least 100 African weddings. I know there are people out there who this information can help. If there's anything that you expected me to talk about that I forgot to add, please leave a comment below this video to let me know what else we should talk about in part 2. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you send it to your friends. Let them watch it. If you want to book Foxy P to MC your event, send an email to africancomedians@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. The Fox himself. Yes, Father confirm. Ginger.